A very good afternoon, students. It's a privilege to guide you in your industrial internship program. As you know, I'm trusted so much by my colleagues and superiors, and I was assigned 15 students doing their MSc, third semester studies. And these 15 students are going to carry out their industrial internship under my supervision. And out of the 15 students, Adityanath, Vinod Kumar Singh, and Dhruti Parmar have approached me with a suggestion that they are interested in carrying out their internship at the heavy water board facility, Vadodara, adjacent to GSFC Private Limited. And when I have contacted the general manager of the board, Dr. R.B. Vyas sir. Vyas sir has kindly given his consent to offer industrial internship to two of our co-workers, Aditya and Dhruti. I'm thankful to Aditya and Dhruti for introducing me to Dr. R.B. Vyas sir. Later on, I came to know that all the faculty mentors are supposed to contact the heads of the industries through the faculty coordinator for the industrial internship program. And Dr. Archana, we are fortunate to have such a very active and dynamic teacher to coordinate the activities. And whenever I write a letter of request to Dr. Archana, she is spontaneous in giving useful advice so that, I can prepare the best form of the cover letters, recommending you students to the places where you really desire, where you are interested to work with. When a conversation is stored in the form of, recordings or video, it is easy to retrieve because, we have limited memory. Moreover, all the 15 students may not be accessible to me at the same time online as well, because it being the Republic Day, being a national holiday, we might have planned some activities. So I do not want to, convene an online meeting. So I'm recording the video and, I will upload and provide you the link so that, whenever you have free time, you can access. But because, we have limited time and the internship is supposed to start from 1st February and continue until 28th February. And during this stipulated period of time, we have to bring about the best possible internship report. I am a bit fast to find a proper location to you so that, you can peacefully work in the place of your interest for your industrial internship and gain knowledge, expertise, wisdom, and skill. And have good network, good relationships with various personnel in the industries and learn from them the teamwork, work culture, and many things that you can not learn elsewhere. This is the best part of your MSc curriculum. So you must make use of this opportunity. 2 decades ago, while I was carrying out my master's studies in Andhra University from 2000 to 2002, we never had this privilege, you know. You should understand, Andhra University is located in Valter. Valter means Vishakhapatnam, also called Vizag, also called the Steel City. By this, you might have understood what it means. 2 decades ago, you know, I'm talking about a 20-year-old story while I was a student of your age. The city and the surroundings of the city are highly industrialized. We were privileged to have very nice teachers, faculty members that are really keen in our development, very keen in giving us exposure to industrial environment, industrial practices. So, off and on, we used to have industrial visits to many industries in and around Visakhapatnam. Most of the industries are located within the city. But officially, we never had in our agenda, in the curriculum, a thing like, you know, industrial internship, semester after semester, semester after semester, which is very, very unique to GSFC University Vadodara. As I have heard from the provost, Nikhil Javeri sir, Professor Nikhil Javeri sir, that in the process of students' admission into various courses, when the students were particularly interviewed on the question why they are keen, why they are really interested in getting admission into GSFC University, majority of the students have answered this way. Sir, we learned that every semester in GSFC University, there is a program called Student Industrial Internship. Student Industrial Internship. We are hopeful of getting a nice career soon after completion of our academic endeavors. Because of our industrial exposure, because of the industrial internship program that is unique to GSFC University that is not available elsewhere. So the objective is like this. We teachers are very keen in finding a placement for you soon after you complete your master's. This is one of the ways in which we can connect you to good industries. So coming back to the point, out of the 15, 2 students are already placed, and official process of contacting the general manager, Mr. R.B. Vyas, through Dr. Archana madam is going on, and this will be completed by tomorrow, and by tomorrow we will have some good news from Mr. R.B. Vyas providing the acceptance letter for Aditya and Dhruti. Facilitating them to work under his supervision in the plant from 1st February to 28th February. Likewise, students, I want to know your interest. The remaining 13 students, Abhay Shukla, I contacted. Abhay Shukla told that he visited his home and he will be back soon. I want to know from Abhay that in which industry he is interested to carry out his internship. This information is very much needed, and this should be provided to me as early as possible so that I can prepare the proper reference letter recommending Abhay to a particular industry of his desire. Abhay, as I know, he is such a, very bright student with energy and enthusiasm for studies. I'm fortunate to have such a nice students in my group, in our team. We are working as a team, please remember. And then I want to know from Chaudhary Abbas Ali, where he wanted to be carrying out his internship. I want to know if he is willing to carry out his internship in GSFC plant so that I can write the cover letter to the head of the R&D GSFC plant, Mr. Pujan Vaishnav sir, and request our internship coordinator, Dr. Archana, to help us in forwarding the letter to Dr. Pujan Vaishnav sir. Then, Gosai Padh, I have not seen you. Probably I have seen you in some laboratory in Anviksha, but I really do not correlate your name and you. So I want to have a personal meeting with you. From dawn to dusk, I'm in the reading room of the library. If you can somehow find a few minutes and contact me and express your interest in, the industry that you are desiring to carry out your internship, I will try to find the proper person of contact and prepare the reference letter and then send the reference letter to Dr. Archana. This is the way the process is being carried out for finding, location for industrial internship to the students. And going forward, Goti Jinalben. Jinalben, I might have seen you, but I do not remember when we have met. I'm happy that we are going to work in this, student internship program. I want to see you in person and learn from you where you desire to carry out your student internship program. And it should be as early as possible, maybe either today or tomorrow. As you know, I have formed a WhatsApp group involving all the students that desire to work with me, that have been assigned to me, and you can contact me via WhatsApp. You can ring up to me over my mobile phone, or in person, you can contact me in the reading room. Majority of the time, I will be, studying in the reading room and, preparing some documents, papers, review articles, proposals, grant applications. So majority of my time will be spent these days in the reading room because, lectures and, semester is going to start from, from 27th February for the 4th semester BSc courses for biotechnologies, 4th semester students. I'm going to take a class, and another class is for industrial chemistry 4th semester students on the subject of plant utilities, instrumentation, and control. Apart from these two classes, the other two classes that have been assigned to me are 2nd semester MSc. I will be teaching the class Analytical Chemistry course 2, probably electroanalytical techniques, chromatographic techniques. The 4th class that I'm going to take in the even semester is on the subject of spectroscopy, X-ray, photo, electron spectroscopy, XPS, and some other advanced microscopic techniques. Of course, XRM, X-ray microscope is not included in the curriculum, but while I was in China during 2019 and 2021, I'm privileged to work on advanced instrumental techniques like XRM as well, X-ray microscope. Even though some advanced topics are not included in the curriculum, I will cover those aspects like X-ray microscope, and I deal with X-ray diffraction techniques. When I deal with microscopic techniques like scanning electron microscopy, transmission electron microscopy, and others. Fortunately, Dr. Archana will be helping me in teaching a part of the paper, Analytical Chemistry 7, and a part will be dealt by me. So both of us will be teaching this particular course on, XPS, OJ electron spectroscopy, XK-NES, and many other conventional techniques like transmission electron spectroscopy, scanning electron microscopy, and unconventional new techniques like X-ray microscopy, X-ray diffraction techniques, and indeed, analytical chemistry 7 means the fourth semester of MSc specialization in analytical chemistry is indeed the curriculum is very well framed. These aspects are very much useful for the students in their career, whether they go for industry or academia. What I mean by academia is PhD. It is inevitable for especially analytical chemistry students to know the techniques like XPS, OJ electron spectroscopy, X-ray diffraction, X-ray microscopy, and X-ray absorption techniques. And sky is the limit for the techniques based on X-rays. It's such a wonderful source of radiation, which is underutilized. Much can be done with this. Coming back to the mainstream of today's discussion, I want Akash Haldar Vishwanath to update me on his interest, if he is interested in working for his internship in Gujarat Alkalis. As you know, students, Gujarat Alkalis, I came to know about Gujarat Alkalis through the display in Anviksha. In Anviksha, out of thankfulness, Gujarat Alkalis is acknowledged for the funding that is provided. So it is an obligation on part of the teaching faculty to return good for the benefits we received. Such a wonderful laboratory, Anviksha Analytical Chemistry Laboratory. I'm pleased to work there with the students. Of course, certain things are needed more, much is needed, but we need to be acknowledging what we have, and the students were provided with beautiful laboratory facility, and the analytical chemistry students could carry out their practical classes. In a very well-furnished research laboratory. I'm happy that I had the opportunity to interact on several occasions with Haldar Akash Vishwanath. He has many clear ideas in his mind on what topics to be dealt with, where he need to carry out his internship. And he expressed his willingness to continue his internship at Gujarat Alkalis. I need once again, his assertion that I can go forward in writing cover letter for Vishwanath to work in Gujarat Alkalis. As you know, students, alkalis are inevitable, acids are inevitable, ammonia is inevitable. There is a silent evolution that is happening in green chemistry. Green chemistry involves, atom efficiency. Green chemistry involves less polluting chemicals. Green chemistry involves recycling of chemicals, reuse of chemicals. So, alkalis, conventional alkalis include sodium hydroxide, and many others. These are being replaced by unconventional alkalis, solid base catalysts like, calcium oxide, barium oxide, magnesium oxide. These are unconventional alkalis. I do not know really what are being produced in Gujarat Alkalis? What are the chemicals that are produced in Gujarat Alkalis? Really, I have never gone through their website, but still, I believe that, there will be some, plant working on the production of oxides of alkaline earth metals. Of course, this is only my apprehension. I do not say apprehension, it's only my hope that, some solid base catalysts are produced there, because solid base catalysts find applications in many industrial processes. For example, we cannot imagine, industrial large scale production of biodiesel without solid base catalyst. It could be calcium oxide supported on activated carbon, strontium oxide nanoparticles deposited on activated carbon, something like that. But we cannot completely avoid alkali. So the upcoming biorefinery needs Gujarat Alkalis, or the chemicals at least produced in Gujarat Alkali plant. So I desire Vishwanath should continue his internship in Gujarat Alkalis, and after receiving his approval, I will write the cover letter, reference letter, and then forward to Dr. Archana, so that Archana can move forward in reaching out to Gujarat Alkalis and finding, a position for, Akash Vishwanath for carrying out his internship. Then Umakant Jahnavi Tiwari, I have not met Umakant. I want to see Jahnavi and know her interest where she want to carry out her internship. Hitad Narkode, he is a very bright student in helping the teachers spontaneously. Whenever, because of my workload, because of my many activities in paper writing, papers referring, book writing, many other things, I take the help of my students to get some material or some help related to teaching as well. So when I requested Hitab to provide some advanced material on solid phase micro extraction, he was spontaneous in finding out, some beautiful review article from Separations MDPI journal, and the article has been of a good use. It contained a wealth of information on solid phase micro extraction and its applications as a potential purification sample preparation technique. My thanks are due to Hitad for the help, and I hope Hitad can find, a good chemical industry that produces sorbents or some kind of, polymers, because biopolymers are the materials of the future. If he can work in the, biopolymers, some industry in biopolymers, that will be ideal. I do not really know around us, where are the biopolymer industries located. We can also contact Goswami Sanyukta madam. Sanyukta madam is doing wonderful work on, bioplastics. I'm very much pleased to learn from, some Sanyukta madam that, bioplastics are her area of research, biopolymers. So we can contact Sanyukta madam for help. Hitat can contact Sanyukta madam, chemical engineering, and ask where he can, find internship for, carrying out work on biopolymers. That could be used as, adsorbents for future developments in solid phase micro extraction. That is the idea. I want to meet Padiyar Hansh Razhin Pratap Singh. Padiyar, I do not remember if I have met. I might have seen Hansh Padiyar in some laboratory classes, but I do not recollect. He is from organic chemistry specialization. I suppose I want to see Padiyar in person and want to know his interest, so that I can write a letter of reference and find a place for his internship. Time is very little. Without our knowledge, the 5, 6 days will go very, very fast because, students, you should understand I am 42. At least you should give respect for my age. I have seen many ups and downs in my life. I have been in Korea. I have been in China. I have been in Israel. You should understand that what is missing in India and what is present elsewhere is valuing time. No offense. I call a spade a spade. Indians do not know the value of time. Maybe I'm not correct, not all, but majority. I know certain teachers, of course, a fruit or a tree is known by its fruit. If Indians were to not know the value of time, I also will not know the value of time, but I know the value of time because I have very great teachers like, Professor B. Vishwanathan. And I have seen his teacher, Professor M.V.C. Sastri. I have known, very nice teachers in my master's, Professor Anipindi Nagesh Rao. He is very, very prompt and punctual teacher. 8 o'clock in the morning, his lecture starts. Nuclear reactor technology and many others. He is such a nice teacher, in spite of the fact that he has many administrative responsibilities. Nowadays, we know so many associates. No offense, because of heavy involvement in administration activities, teaching activities will be drastically sacrificed. But I know such a very nice, professor, Anipindi Nagesh Rao in Andhra University. He is heavily involved in many other administrative activities, including, being registrar, being, controller of examinations and many others. But still, he never sacrificed his teaching assignments. It's a pity. What can we do? Of course, that is the past glory. Andhra University is nowhere in the map now. It's a pity. So we know many student associates. I'm talking about your friends. Associates means you should not mistake me. I'm talking about student associates. The student associates really do not know the value of time. So you should not follow the footsteps of your associates. So try to value time. Then Pandey Vikrant, thank you Pandey for introducing CADILA pharmaceuticals. I have prepared the cover letter and forwarded the cover letter to Dr. Archana, requesting her to help me in finding a placement for you for internship. Then coming back to Patel, Dhruv Kumar. Dhruv, I have not seen you. Please spare few minutes and try to talk to me of your interest in industrial internship, where you want to be placed, where you want to carry out. Dear students, I tell you, the key to success is a motivating teacher. Second, interest. You will have the interest provided you have motivating teachers. Depending on your interest, I will proceed. Swara Pancholi, she is a very bright student. I have been teaching her during the past 4 months. Analytical chemistry, whenever I ask a question, she is very spontaneous in answering. Whenever I teach a laboratory class, 1 hour work she completes in 30 minutes. Yeah, her efficiency is high. She deserves to be, placed in some nuclear industry. So I suggest Swara can join, Aditya and Dhruti and continue her internship with Dr. R.B. Vyas in heavy water plant. This exposure will help us to contribute much to the upcoming nuclear industry. Nuclear industries in India are proliferating with outdated knowledge. No offense. We do not have the people like Omi Jahangir Baba. We do not have the people with the spirit of Vikram Sarabhai. We do not have leaders of bravery and courage like Mrs. Indira Priyadarshini. So, of course, the nuclear technology in India is outdated and we are heavily dependent on foreign reactors and foreign technology, it's a pity. Swara can at least take the lead and earn knowledge on at least the needs of future upcoming nuclear industry, the challenges. She can prepare a document on the challenges that need to be surmounted by the future nuclear scientists. Parmar, Nidhi Ben. Yeah, Parmar Nidhi is my student, and she is very dedicated. She is well planned. She prepares well for the forthcoming tasks. Parmar, please tell me your interest, where you want to continue your industrial internship, so that I can write the reference letter. Yes, with this, the 15 students that have been assigned to me, I have communicated what is there in my mind, and we have to produce the best internship report possible. It's an opportunity both for you and to me. I'm trusted so much by uh, Dr. Kopula Santosh sir, the Associate Dean of SOS, and entrusted with so many responsibilities. Hope I'll be successful. I close this session with the request that those students that have never contacted me can see me in the reading room. I will be here from dawn to dusk at your service. It's an opportunity for me to prepare such strong men and women needed for the nation. Thank you.